Hello everyone. So this video would be about how do we assign roles to a particular user. By default, when you create a user on Jenkins, it has admin privileges and for other users as well. But currently what we did was we created a user called test as the admin user. So you can see that it has all the admin rights, and you can see the manage Jenkins console as well, which is a trait for any user who has admin privileges. But we also created one more user called test2. So currently we see that it is showing access denied. The test2 is missing the overloaded permissions. So currently in the last video what we saw was how to create users. So now we will be trying to provide access to the test2 user on the basis of roles, and we provide permissions to the roles. So let's we will be discussing about uh, how to create a role in Jenkins and how to assign a role to a particular user and to decide its permissions and rights. So in order to do the filtering of users on the basis of permissions, what they will be having. So there's a plugin which is helpful for you to do that. So go to the plugins on installed. So there will be something called role-based authorization strategy, which is a required plugin to do this role-based authentication and access to every individual user which are available on Jenkins. So you need to install that. So once this is installed, you need to go back to manage Jenkins and then configure a global security. Here there is an option called authorization. By default, the role-based strategy will be unselected. It won't be there. But in order to get that access of the admin for providing access to other users on the basis of roles, you need to select this and then save this particular configuration. So once you have selected this configuration, and if you come back to the dashboard and to the manage page, you should be able to see this particular tab called manage and assign roles. So once you go over here, so you can see three options. One is called manage roles, one is assign roles, and something called role strategy roles. So uh, we primarily have to focus on how to create roles and how to assign a role to a particular user. So let's start by seeing what is available in manage roles. So manage roles is actually a list of permissions which is available for any group of people within Jenkins. So as we can see here, like there's a role called admin, and you can see that the permissions for maybe for the overall Jenkins, it has administrator permissions as well as suite permissions. For credentials, you see that it has an option to perform all the CRUD operations. Similarly, for agent, job, run, and view, SCM, for all the configurations, you see the admin role has all the permissions. Let's try to create a new role and decide their some functions and some permissions for them. For example, let's just try to create a role called developers. So adding to that, I'm clicking on add. So we get a developer role added over here, and let's try to provide it some permissions. So let's start by giving it the read permissions, and let's not give the create permissions. Agent, let's give it build, configure, connect, create, delete. For job, let's build, create, configure, delete, read, workspace, discover, run, update, these operations. Okay, so we have given these operations, and let's come back and save it. Okay, now we'll come back to assignments. So you see that since we are using a user called test, and the test user already has been added to the admin role. That's why a test user, the one user which we have logged in as, it is able to perform all the operations throughout complete Jenkins. Now let's try to add the test2 user. Currently it shows access denied. Let's try to add that user and test2 and add. Let's try to give it developer roles and let's try to click on save. Okay, go back to this one. You see, you can see the operations now for the user test2. The difference you can actually see is that for a test user, which is actually added to the admin role, it has the access of modifying and configuring in the Jenkins configuration. But for your test2 user, you'll see that it doesn't have the admin rights and admin privileges. It does have the access to create a job, to configure a job, to delete a job, and to run it as well, but not to modify any configurations in the Jenkins setup. So this was about how you provide access to any other user to perform the basic read operations and the other functionalities on Jenkins without giving them the complete admin rights using the role-based authority plugin. So that was it about how to do this.